treasures everything about the freedom and democracy we enjoy. Freedom and democracy. This morning, as I brought him a cup of coffee to his bedside, he held his hand to me and said the words, "I love you." This is my hope. In all the middle of so much evil, love will always continue. I know I've spoken to my elected representative and asked her to ensure that the new branding measures is passed without delay. And I hope anyone listening to this will do the same. Freedom must triumph. Democracy must triumph. I want these rotten eggs branded. I say it on my website. I'm blogging it to the world. Please read it out to this morning's audience at breakfast. Brand them. Brand them. Brand them!
A very clear voice.
An admirably clear voice.
It's the voice of the people, and it is righteously raised in anger.
Just a moment. A special meeting. A special meeting of the House of Commons has been called in light of yesterday's attack. The meeting has started. The debate has begun. The engine of democracy has swung into action.
Will a bill be drawn up?
Oh, well, I'm sure of that. It's the will of the people.
Will the branding take place in public?
Will it air on prime time? There's an advertising lobby for.
Will it be a ticketed event? The cultural minister.
Will medical and legal supervision be thorough?
Let's wait and see, shall we? Let's wait and see. But democracy is taking its course.
Democracy and freedom and hope and truth.
Can I ask that we say a prayer? A prayer. Doesn't matter that you're not religious. Can I ask that we say a prayer? A prayer that the voice of the people be heard in our House of elected representatives.
Well, why not?
Please stand up. Stand up. You stand up. Thank you. Oh Lord, we thank you for our normal world.
Hallelujah!
We thank you for the normal men and the normal women that walk about this normal city.
Hallelujah!
We thank you for our normal cultural and our normal leisure activities that we enjoy on this normal day.
Blessed be the normal coffee that we drink. Blessed be the normal breakfast roll that we break and enjoy this morning.
Blessed be Monverity and Vermeer, the jugglers and the comedians, the backhand Euripides and the brilliant new plays that inhabit thy earth.
Give us this day an excellent rate of interest. Blessed be the loyalty card.
In retail outlet and in malls, in store and online.
But cursed be the rotten eggs. Those who witness attacks and do not come forward.
Curse them as you once cursed Lucifer and the rebel army as you threw them into hell.
Oh Lord, send wisdom to our elected representatives.
Send our elected representatives the wisdom to pass this legislation. This legislation that will allow us to brand the rotten eggs.
Amen.
It will come. It must come. The day must come. There will be freedom and dancing and champagne and fireworks. Oh, how happy our world will be. A blessed place. A good place. A calm place. A happy place.
It's so close. It's just
A breath.
a breath.
Yes, it's just a breath away. Excuse me. Excuse me.
We hope you have a day of relaxing activities planned.
I know I do. I have a day of incredibly soothing activities planned.
It's a wonderful city. It's bristling with culture. There's opera and comedy and juggling and oratoria. And I think that's something that we should, what's the word? Revel! Oh, I think that's something we should revel in.
Sorry. Bad, tragic bad news. The woman's husband, our dear colleague the actor, sorry to say, Yes, internal injuries, very serious internal injuries that he sustained in this space. The attack for which no one has yet to come forward.
I'm incredibly saddened by the unnecessary death of a fellow human being.
I'm inconsolable! I can't. I need a moment.
Are you okay?
What's wrong?
Do you need water?
I've never told anybody this.
What is it?
Oh, I can't.
Oh, please.
Yes, what is it? Oh, I've never told anybody. What is it? We were lovers that summer! We spent the summer on a boat, drifting off on a lake, making love under the moon and the stars. We read Shakespeare, The Winter's Tale.
The Winter's Tale!
It was so beautiful. We had such a bond. Oh, this is hurting me very, very deeply. Medication, counseling, what do I do?
A life lost.
Words cannot describe the grief that any of us feel for that man's death.
I'm feeling anger. I'm feeling the most incredible anger.
Then let it out.
Yes, give voice, give voice.
What sort of world is this? Really, what sort of world? We've kept silent for too long. We've kept the peace, while the elements, the scum, the evil, the dregs, the evil, cancerous dregs of society have had their way. They've stomped all over us.
Too true.
Well, I, for one, have had enough. I've had enough. I want violence. I want attacks. I want the crushing hand. Don't tell me we can't counsel them. We've tried that. I've tried that. Now it's our turn to strike them. Strike them, strike them.
Yes.
Well, I'm not going to be inhumane. I'm not going to gas them. I'm going to lock them away forever into the darkness. Now go, the normal, go on their way. I'm sorry.
Please don't be. You were speaking for me.
You were speaking for so many of us here.
Yes.
It's very good to remind ourselves that there are very few rotten eggs sticking out the barrel.
Please, we have to brand people. It's our only option under the circumstances. Who is your representative? Will you be calling them, texting them, emailing them? Well, you must. You must.
Democracy is there for you to make use of.
Make use of democracy. Let's hear what the backbone has to say.
We may lose it. We may lose it. If you don't text or email or call out now for branding, oh, then democracy may wither away.
Just wither away.
And die. Democracy will be dead.
It's up to you. Do you love democracy or do you hate democracy? What's it going to be? Contact your representative now and call out for branding. Just text the words, brand them, now.
Just a moment.
Oh, well, the city offers a wide variety of sporting and leisure activities.
It's wonderful. It's a range we're very proud of.
Justifiably proud.
Justifiably proud. I'm planning a cycle ride, buying a juicer, and listening to Monteverdi. What about you?
I'm going to the Rito Center.
Really?
Yes, I shall be shopping with an itchy credit card and a rumbling tummy.
Oh, sounds good to me.
Sounds brilliant. Utterly brilliant.
A further message from Marion.
Marion.
Yes, from her husband, now dead husband's bedside. Marion, now widow, sends us this message.
Fuck the bastards! Fuck them! Fuck them! Round them up! Round them up and take them to the castle and tie them up and burn them! Burn them! Burn them! Fuck!
I support you, Marion. I feel what you're feeling in your speech.
Please help the authorities. Please put pressure on your elected representatives. Let none of us sleep until we've beaten down every last door and burned every last piece of scum flesh.
The eloquence of the ordinary man or woman when impelled to act is truly incredible.
We're all incredible, wonderful people, apart from the rotten eggs.
And let's not forget that. Let's not forget to celebrate the wonderful ordinary men and women.
The backbone. The backbone must be celebrated.
I know I'm celebrating it.
We're all celebrating it. We're all celebrating it. We're celebrating the men and the women who get up in the morning, get up and drink their coffee to do their bit by generating wealth for the normal families that make up this society. And this evening, they'll sit down and enjoy a lovely meal together after another normal day. I'm celebrating everything the Backbone does.
So I'm asking you to come forward now or be branded. Any witnesses? Come forward. Now. Nobody? Very well, very well. Well, the search continues. We thank you for your time, but one of you is the rotten egg. And we'll find you.
We'll find you, and we'll brand you hard.
Sorry to be so heavy.
Of course, 99.9% of life is wonderful. Life is great. Life is fabulous. Babies are born. I should know I've got one.
The sun shines. For instance, yesterday, I was at a garden center. I went to a garden center and I saw a young couple, a man and a woman in their mid-30s and a little boy, maybe 7 years old, and they were choosing a bench for their garden. Nothing special, just an ordinary couple and, well, an ordinary bench. But I was moved. I was so incredibly moved by the ordinariness of it. You see? Because those are the people that we don't read about them in the papers. Not scum, not thugs, not terrorists, just normal. And we should hear about them more. Let's hear about them more.
After all, most of us, well, we are mostly totally normal, except for the rotten eggs. Which of you saw yesterday's incident?
There must be a witness.
A man is dead.
We now know that there is a dead man and an ordinary woman who has lost her husband. Who's coming forward?
Come forward and report the attack.
Come forward.
Come forward now.
Come forward.
Come forward now. Now. Now!
Hang on, I'm getting that.
Me too.
Oh, that is excellent news.
A recommendation from the commission. While asking the questions that matter, while finding the facts, the commission decided that...
Sorry.
So, we...
You can play the actual...
Okay.
Yeah.
There is a key problem. Your audience is not being monitored closely enough. Would you let these people walk down the street unobserved? Would you let them shop without following a recording? Then why, oh why, in the name of freedom and democracy, are they sitting there unmonitored in the theater?
So, we have installed cameras in this space. We have installed micro cameras in this space.
There are CCTV cameras watching you at this moment.
And there are none of these cameras is a dummy camera. Every single one of these cameras is a real camera. A very real camera. And they will assist us to identify those who witnessed yesterday's assault and are not coming forward.
It was most cost-effective.
We have a team of behavioral psychologists. That is to say, a team trained in the psychology of behavior, who are at the moment just up in the sound booth. Hi! And they are at the moment monitoring you for any signs of guilt. Any guilt will be evident and will be made known to us. Over the next 12 hours, a dossier will be made on each and every one of you, and an extensive, objective, analytical analysis will be done of all of you.
We will identify the innocent, and we will identify the guilty, the good, and the evil.
The backbone and the rotten egg.
Can I just say, on behalf of all of us, can I just say, sorry for any inconvenience this may cause.
Sorry.
But really, for the innocent, what possible inconvenience could this cause?
Well, indeed. If I were an innocent person, as I am, them. Would I object to a simple observation made by a fully trained behavioral psychologist? Would I object? Would I? I put the question.
Well, clearly not.
Clearly not.
I would visit garden centers. I would wake in the morning and I would say to my husband, I think a visit to the garden center. Would I mind if an observation was being made of me?
Clearly not.
Clearly not. I would have a camera in my car. I would have a camera in the gas station. I would have a camera in the quiet corner where I chose my garden bench. And I would have them there happily. I would embrace them, because here, in my heart of hearts, in my head, in my soul, in my gut, I am clean, I am clean, I am pure, I am pure, oh, I am sweet and pure.
As are we all.
Are we all? Apart from the scum. Well, smile or frown, but and don't let the cameras bother you. You can do anything. You can cry, sob, whatever you feel is appropriate, but please don't let the cameras bother you.
Oh, sorry, excuse me.
Yesterday, I walked by a river. It was a beautiful day. I saw some planes overhead, the new boys and girls coming in for the new war, and I thought, this is perfect. This is wonderful. This is the best day of my life. And I ate linguine in the evening.